After being pulled from its 2022 release date due to its depiction of Ukrainian villains, Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre finally sees the light of day. The decision to drop a trailer less than 3 weeks before its release date and put it in the ring with Creed 3's opening weekend remains questionable. However, an action spy film directed by Guy Ritchie, director of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Wrath of Man, with an all-star cast, will always get my attention. Despite the lack of marketing, it remains a moderately entertaining spy movie filled with charming performances. Operation Fortune essentially reveals what would happen if Guy Ritchie directed a Mission Impossible movie. While it wouldn't be as good as an actual Mission Impossible movie, you're still looking at a pretty fun film. With its opening sound design tricks, mission debriefing, and ping-pong dialogue, you're in for a tasty treat. This movie brings you into the espionage of franchises like Bond and Kingsman, and it's all good fun. You're not seeing anything more inventive than what you've seen, and sometimes, it can feel like it's leaning into the genre tropes more often than it reinvents the wheel, but it's got charm and an occasional sense of style. The cast is a shining light in this film. Jason Statham plays Orson Fortune, the lead spy in the movie. Statham never veers away from his typical tough guy persona once in this film. Like with his other roles, he punches and charms rather than acts. However, I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy seeing him on the big screen. He has a presence, and he knows how to keep you watching. In addition, Aubrey Plaza brings a hilarious wit to the film, throwing her comedic timing and sensibilities at us in a role that's perfect for her. Operation Fortune brings in veteran actors Josh Hartnett and Cary Elwes to grace the screen with their cinematic presence, and they are excellent. Like Statham, Hugh Grant brings all his charm to the film as the antagonist. He's a villain that's hard to hate because of how likable he is, and at times, he barely feels like a villain. The movie lacks an antagonistic presence in general, and the stakes don't feel urgent enough to elevate this above your average spy fare, but the actors are fun, and the set pieces are decent enough. Ritchie does a good job directing the film. He has moments of style, such as attaching the camera to the gun Statham holds for a few shots. However, there are other places where it's surprising Ritchie let them slip through the cracks, like an outdoor scene on a dock where the sunlight and shadows change wildly between shots. The action sequences are well filmed, but there are times when the movie is structured with action, exposition, and so on, rather than ramping up the tension. Furthermore, Bugzy Malone as J.J. Davies is the dullest character in a film of lively people. The finale feels less like the exciting final set piece and more like an action sequence to close out the second act. As a result, the ending is underwhelming and ultimately results in one of Ritchie's more mediocre works. However, despite the occasional generic nature, you're getting an enjoyable action spy comedy that lands pretty well. You won't be clamoring for an Operation Fortune franchise, but you're getting the popcorn entertainment you may need to pass the time for 2 hours. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe.